All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or at least good day. As I have a plan, as I go into the year 2026, I want to record something every 2 days. I know this is a big ask, and so one of my mentors is often telling me that you may not be able to do it every 2 days, but just don't miss two of these in a row. So that's going to be the habits in which I'm establishing as we go into this year. So today's talk, or at least today's assist, is really just talking about one of the things that I learned, especially as I continue on this journey, is sometimes you got to do the hard things. You know, it's not easy to stand in front of a camera. It's not easy to develop a script, come up with some thoughts, and learn that sometimes it just doesn't go well. But as I continue to see some of the stats on my YouTube page and how many views I've gotten over the 6 month period, there's still some growth to be done. But it requires that I do the hard work at the very beginning of my day, so that I don't allow the day to get behind me. And so as I'm on the walk this morning, I'm just reminded that sometimes we got to get out and we got to do the things that are hard. But if we prepare ourselves for it, or we do that inner coaching, or coach ourselves up to doing these things, we build up the muscles to do these things and do these things very well. I've been in sales for the last 15 years, and one of the things that I learn about early sales professionals is they're waiting for things to come to them. They're not willing to go out there and do the hard things first, which is pick up the phone, start cold calling, start calling some people, start getting some no's. Because the more no's you get, the closer you get to that yes. But if you're just expecting that a yes come to you and delivers on your desk immediately as you get your day started, you're going to find that you're going to be behind the eight ball. You're going to be behind everyone else that says, hey, let's do the tough and hard things first. And so my goal and my challenge for you as you go into this year, look at what you did in the last year in 2025. What really propelled you forward? And is there something that you can do that is tough? It's challenging. It's hard. It's something you pushed away from. It's something that you continue to ignore, but you know that it's going to propel you forward and push you into the person, the sales professional, the aspirational person that you are. It's going to push you into that person. But if you're not willing to do the work, you can't expect the results. And so, do the hard things first. Spend that time first thing in the morning doing the tough things so that your day can be compounded against each other so that you can see the results over a period of time. So for me, recording twice a day with a quick thought is going to help me compound this over time and reach the listeners in the audience that really needs to hear this, especially those sales professionals that started out just like me. When I started out in sales, I wasn't really truly keen on it. I wasn't really excited about it because I thought, hey, this is just a job. It's just something I'm going to be doing, for my 9 to 5. And then I started falling in love with it because there's different areas of sales. I came in under, high impact selling, high value selling, value based selling, high ticket selling. And I realized that over a period of time that I really like building relationships. It wasn't just about selling and making really good money, but it was about building those relationships and those lasting relationships over a period of time. But here's the icing on the cake. I became the expert that people trusted to seek out advice for in that space, whether it was selling software, whether it was selling products, whether it was selling gadgets and tech, you name it. And so because I was able to establish that over that period of time, I fell in love with sales. And I understood that when you build those relationships and you continue to nurture those relationships, you start to see the fruit come from that. And I'm 15 years later, I'm a sales leader. I've been in leadership for the last 7 years. I've grown to manage over 30, 40 people over that period of time. And I've seen people hit goals and hit get these really big paychecks because they listen to the tactics, they increased their sales acumen, and they became the best sales professionals because they started doing the hard things first and then saw the results come after that. All right, that's going to be the assist for today. Hopefully you guys enjoy this assist. If you'd like to learn more, you'd like to hear more about being a sales professional, or you're early on in your sales career and you're really looking for somebody to seek some guidance from or some mentorship from, I'd love for you to join us here at the Assist Networks and learn a little bit more about you as the individual, so that I can assist you in growing to your potential. All right, guys, bye for now. I'll see you guys in a few days.